Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another game from the Id Dove Duet. As a reminder, this is our tournament we have on the go at the moment with only the Asia birds and in duet mode. So yeah, it should hopefully be an interesting one as we jump into this group stage game. We've got plenty more still to go. This one here we are going second, so yeah, we're gonna see what our opponent picks and then hopefully get some good stuff to work with in our own starting hand. All right, here we go. Let's jump into our starting hand for this game. Okay. Well, we've got quite a nice option here. I've got to say, not really had too much use with yet, but Scaly-breasted Munia. I think that's going to be potentially a nice one to get us going. Probably in the wetlands, because we don't really have too much else to work with there. But yeah, nothing amazing in the trait either. I mean, Littering Plover, have had some good games with that, so maybe we look at going with that at the wetlands as well. But in terms of bonus cards, yeah, a couple of duds here with the Rangers. So, I mean, we could go Wetland Ranger because we're really starting small. We're starting with a 2, maybe building our way up from there. But yeah, not really too enthused by the other choices here. So I think we'll probably keep it simple as they go with the Munia. Can be a good way of getting some food in the wetlands, maybe building out a bit of an engine at the start of this game. So yeah, I think we'll go with that. I should actually just check and see what my opponent's got with. Okay, 2 birds. Yeah, I mean, there's every chance the plover's going to get picked up, but if not, we will be grabbing it. So yeah, I think, as I say, going to go with this in the wetlands. Of course, we are on baseboard, so yeah, we've got to think about that. We've got to think about getting our card access going as quickly as possible, see what we can find. But also think about this duet board. Think about these duet tokens. So potentially being able to pick up, yeah, some extra birds maybe by playing these early wetland options could be quite nice for us. But yeah, I think otherwise we're just going to be digging and seeing what we can find. So okay, Red Jungle Fowl's got down. That is a really nice one. I've definitely had, yeah, some nice games with that in duet mode here. So that'll be good for my opponent. But yeah, we are going to get this duet space, and we are going to be able to pick up. I think we take this. I think we take this Plover. So yeah, we'll go with that. And yeah, start to, as I say, get, you know, a bit of a wetlands edge go where we're maybe getting a couple of points. We're just looking at cards, and that, you know, so often is the key, I think, especially on these baseboard games, just being able to see cards, being able to dig through the deck a little bit, and yeah, hopefully, yeah, get the stuff you want to find. Is really, really key. So, you know, maybe we can find some stuff to get a good wetland ninja going. I mean, Bioweaver's always on my mind, but there's plenty of other good wetland birds. Some of those predator powers I'll be keeping my eye out for. But yeah, equally, if we just, you know, get some food. This is the thing with this mini. I think it's quite nice early on. You've got that choice, get the food, get the seed here. But then maybe if this turns into a point scoring engine, I can just turn that into a tuck card later on. I can sort of pick and choose depending on, yeah, what's going to suit me best. So I think that is going to be our approach here. So okay, that's the kind of predator power I was thinking of. Bramley Kite going down in the wetlands over there. But yeah, we're going to go and yeah, get our second wetland bird down. So we could well go and take another duet space here. But what I'm kind of thinking is actually I quite like this spot here. It's good for this end of round goal, but it's good for the next one as well. I'm not necessarily sure I need the extra card right now. I think actually getting this duet space in the middle of the board and hopefully building out a big group of tokens is going to be good for us. So yeah, getting a good start to this wetlands, as I say. And yeah, we can go and do a bit more digging. And yeah, maybe, I mean, hopefully, if we can just get 3 points off this, I would take that. It's a pretty bad bonus card, got to say, Wetland Ranger. But yeah, I'll take 3 points if I can get it. And hopefully, you know, if we're going to play some more bonus card birds later, find something better than that and try and score some more points. But yeah, got to say, pretty decent start for my opponent as well over here. I say Jungle Fowl, really good getting the egg access going. But the Brahmini Kite's pretty good as well, so we'll have to watch out for that. Obviously, getting some caches potentially, but just causing some nuisance with this bird feeder. That's kind of yeah, the other thing it does oh so well. So yeah, got to watch out there. But otherwise, I think we're just going to go and dig. And there we go. That's what we've got to watch out for. 3 caches already. So looking, yeah, pretty solid, has to be said. But okay, I think just going to go off the top. I think we'll go off the top a couple of times. So, okay, maybe probably more likely to want this tit wobbler, to be honest, for a bit of food later on. But I think we will, yes, start taking some seeds here. So, I say hopefully, yeah, can get some good options. And hopefully, yeah, we can use this Munia here to get a bit of food in order to just help get those down a little bit more quickly. Because base boards, yeah, can be a real struggle getting food. You know, just that one food a turn at the start is really, really painful. So, you know, being able to get one food here and then, as I say, maybe get that forest bed down, have some extra cards, look to discard those for a bit more food. That is going to be, yeah, really, really important for us in the early game here. So we'll see how that can go, and we'll see about these duet spaces as well. I mean, that is, yeah, where you can just gain so much tempo at this stage of the game. So I'll be watching out there. But okay, you're taking food. I think we're just going to keep digging and keep going off the top. And okay, Great Indian Bustard. I will take that. Obviously don't have the Great Bonus card yet, but if we can get something good, we'll be able to copy that and score lots more points. So keep going. I think probably Kingfisher can go. And yeah, just keep taking the seeds. I think I'd rather have the food at this point than a tucked card. So certainly it could be useful at some point for the Bustard. But yeah, if we can get another good wetland bird, but yeah, it's going to at least help us score this. Or maybe just more bonus card birds. I say would like something good to copy with this Bustard, because the potential, as we've seen in some other games I've played already, is really, really high. So yeah, we'll be trying to use that to our advantage, scoring lots of points. So, okay, Eagle Owl's going down. That is a very, very nice predator again. So yeah, got to really watch out here. My opponent's getting a good start, a good setup for sure. So we Rosy Starling coming in very, very nicely. So okay, yeah, we're definitely going to want to go with that in this wetlands for some tucking and some more food. So definitely like that. I think in that case, actually, I can probably get rid of this tit warbler. Not really sure that's necessarily needed. And yeah, maybe just take food and get this Rosy Starling in as quickly as we can. And you know, the Hoopoe could be nice, but I think probably I'll happily ditch that just to help get a bit more food going. So yeah, I think we still take the seed. I think we still take the seed for now, but we could see, because, you know, if we are going to go with the Starling, which I feel like we have to, that's going to help with a little bit of food production. So, you know, maybe if we don't need all the seeds because we've got some extra worms, that's where we can turn the Munia into a point scoring option instead. But yeah, definitely happy to be grabbing the Starling. It is going to ruin the Wetland Ranger, but yeah, do you know what? That's kind of what I signed up for here. So yeah, I think do we take food here? This is the question, because like I said, just grabbing the one worm is annoyingly slow. But then we can just force this down and at least save a little bit. Yeah, I think begrudgingly, I think I'm going to do that. So we'll grab the worm. Not the best feeder for my opponent, but I'll say with this Brumley Kite, just with a good forest, you know, being able to take food a few times, probably going to be okay for my opponent here. And yeah, I mean, I'm hoping maybe we can grab this this nice duet spot here and get another token in this row, because the Rosy Starling does point to the left, so that'd be a nice easy one for us to pick up. But equally, no idea what's here, so my opponent could have something that's going to help them yeah, on this end of round as well. So we'll see. If we tie, we'll tie, but potentially, yeah, we could be losing a couple of points. But okay, no, you're drawing cards, so we are gonna snatch the end of round goal here, which I think, yeah, is probably worth doing. So we can get this in, and yeah, we've got these choices. Like I say, I think we do go with this for the 2 extra points, and yeah, see what is going to come up in the next round. So got a good start in our wetlands. Hopefully we can build on it. And there's the Bioweaver that I wanted. But to be honest, I'm not really sure I need that now because we're going to be tucking more cards than we know what to do with the Starling. The unfortunate thing is it's going to be really, really good for my opponent over here. So I think that's got to be picked up. That's pretty much a no-brainer. And yeah, good combo. This probably Kite already doing really well. So yeah, this could be a really, really strong point scoring wetlands that we got to watch out for. And potentially try and match on our own board. So yeah, no surprise. Indeed, it is picked up. But we can go and start drawing ourselves and see what is going to come up. So I think we can very easily start throwing eggs, see more cards, because we can always tuck those for points. Or even just discard them and get more eggs back. So not really finding what we want here. And so yeah, I think probably we just get rid of all of these. I think I will skip on here because this could be a good play, this Hoopo. We are going to have the food for it. So we'll skip in. Yeah, this is... I think we're going to keep taking the seeds. I think, you know, this Bustard... I'd really hope that at some point in the game we're going to be looking at playing that. So it's looking unlikely it's going to be Wetland Ranger scoring some points. But, you know, maybe another bonus card is going to come up. We are going to be seeing lots and lots of cards. So you're taking food. Probably, yeah, going to force the Weaver down. So we'll have to watch out. Well, that one... Oh, okay. Large build Crow. That could actually work out really nicely here. Caching some food, tucking some cards. Yeah, I'm into it. I'm definitely into it. So, okay, I think we're going to go with that. Probably in that case, I guess we tuck just the one here. And then throw this one here. And then, yeah, take another seed. So, yeah, that's a good find, that Crow. So, let's see, we'll get that in. And, yeah, we're going to be able to grab another nest type. It doesn't look like it, but we're going to need to start trying to link these in. I suppose, actually, we could take this spot. Although, if Bioweaver's going in, I think with the Star Nest, that's probably going to be grabbed. So we may have to think about going a slightly different route. Oh, no, it's not been grabbed. You're taking food. So, in that case, I'm taking it. Because otherwise, I know, yeah, my opponent definitely will want it. So, I think we'll go like this. And, yeah, take the nest space. So, we're looking really good for this end of round goal. We're also just trying to link our tokens together, get a nice big group, and score... yeah, points at the end of the game, so we'll go with that. And yeah, it's coming together, this wetlands. I wouldn't mind a bird that's going to help me draw more cards, because at the moment, you know, we're tucking 3 on the Starling, we're maybe discarding 1 on the Plover, and then also tucking 1 on the Crow, so we are overcommitting in terms of yeah, the cards that we're using up versus the cards that we're drawing. We're definitely at a deficit there, so yeah, any sort of card draw here would be good. And hopefully, yeah, we can get that soon and just build this out. So there goes Bioweaver. No surprise. Probably my opponent actually will also want a bit of card draw. So we'll see how all that goes. But yeah, meanwhile, we can just dig and we can see what comes our way. So nothing too exciting yet. And yeah, what do we do here? What do we do? Do we use the Crow? This is kind of like having the Munir decision again where... you know, would I rather have the food or would I rather have the point? That's kind of a tough one. I think for sure, you know, we are going to need some food, but, you know, if we're getting the Starling and the Munir every time, I think a little bit of caching is not the end of the world, so we can do that. We do a tuck as well. And then, yeah, I think we'll go just the one here for an egg, because we're going to need that if we're going to be playing more birds later on. And yeah, at some point, you know, maybe we're skipping that Plover. Maybe we're actually going to be discarding the eggs anyway, just to see more cards. Of course, that is, you know, something you could do here on these base boards, which is a little bit different to the Oceania boards, which you filled out that wetland. So something to think about, something to bear in mind. But yeah, this is going okay. Considering the uncertain start, we found some good stuff, and we got some nice big point options in our hands. So hopefully. Yeah, you know, digging, seeing 3 cards a turn. I'd like to be seeing 4 or 5, so if we can get another bird in, that's going to be key. But yeah, we're doing well. I'm just very worried about this situation my opponent is looking good in as well. So let's continue to draw, continue to dig, see what comes our way. Nothing really too exciting, got to be said. I mean, you know, white-headed duck in some cases would be a bird you want to play. I think not here, so yeah, what do we do with this crow? I think I'm going to skip for a little bit. At the very least, as I say, we can still tuck those cards on the starling, and we're going to need some of this food. So I think, yeah, while I don't necessarily know what food I need to play birds, I'd rather have the food ready so that if and when I draw that final piece of the jigsaw that I'm going to get down in this wetlands, I'd rather have the food ready so I can just get it down, get yeah, the extra benefit from that. That's going to be important. So yeah, having this extra food now, I say if I change my mind later, I can always cash on the crow, can always tuck with the Mooney instead. We've kind of got that flexibility, and I think that's really the strength of this wetland at the moment is just having those flexible options in terms of how we are going to score points. So yeah, we're both digging. Good to see the kite is missing a little bit now, so long may that continue. What can we get off the top? Okay, red Avadavat. That could be an interesting option here in terms of, yeah, being able to get some more cards. It's only net 1 gain, and we are giving 1 to my opponent, which, you know, that's potentially a point over there as well with the Bioweaver, so maybe not exactly what we want to go for. Okay, Chris at Ibis. Yeah, and another bonus card option that I don't really want to use. I might actually play this twice. This could be an interesting one. We are going to have extra cards. Could be useful for grabbing a handy dandy duet space, so I think we'll go with that. So I think again we still skip this crow. We'll do, yeah, I mean, I guess we're going two tucks here, or just actually probably just 1 tuck here. And then I think we're going to skip here as well. And the reason being that it's nice to have a bit of flexibility on the twite where you have to tuck 2 cards. So if I draw some good stuff, I want to have a spare in order to, yeah, use that. So we'll go with that. And yeah, I guess take another seed. So we're very food rich here. But I say we'll be able to, yeah, get this twite in. So this is basically 8 points. We know we're going to be able to get, yeah, those 2 tucks each round from this. And with a well-placed duet token, we could potentially get some extras as well. So I think, yeah, we're going to get this down. And yeah, we're looking really good for this end of round goal. So I think we take this space here because it's connecting into our group and we get 3 eggs. So a bit of a no-brainer, I think, there for me. So yeah, we'll just take our 3 egg. And yeah, hopefully, I mean, we'll see. This twite is going to help us see more cards. And we get some good stuff from the top of the deck. We cannot, so we'll just go and tuck, I think, those 2. Yeah, pretty easily. But I'd say it's pure points, no complaints. And we win another end of round goal here. So more points coming through into the next round. And yeah, still not really what we want in this trade. Not really the overly exciting stuff. But yeah, my opponent looking pretty good as well here, I think. Lots of cards in hand, lots of food in supply, and picking up some of those birds in the tray. So, okay. Small Minivet's come up. I think that's a really good one. I would like, if we can get another forest bird to play, this could be really, really strong. Not really in that situation at the moment, but maybe soon if we're lucky. No, we're still going to keep finding some some terrible options. So I think now we've got to be cashing here. We're really, really strong on food. And yeah, we can definitely be using this crow, as I say. I think we'll just go with 1 spotted dove there, and then yeah, I think we'll take the other egg here because you never know. Maybe you saw win. I don't know. I think we start tucking. I feel like we're really, really good on food at the moment. I don't necessarily need to rush into grabbing even more because yeah, this might just be our engine. We may just be drawing cards, you know, for the rest of time and scoring points that way. But equally, yeah, okay, I think maybe this is the time to get the Hoopo in. I think this is a good one for us. And we can obviously grab this very nice duet space. I'm slightly concerned about this end of round goal because it's very close. We've only got 1 down, so we could easily grab one of these 2 spaces as well. And actually, because we're going second, we kind of get that flexibility to react. And yeah, just really jump on that at a good time for us. And I feel like my opponent is going to get lots of birds down here, so it's part of me that's maybe thinking so yeah, just hold off a little bit. But I don't know. I feel like the guaranteed point is what I want here. So I think we will go with that. Take, the sure thing that we can get. And also use this at a time, as I say, when we know that we can get a free worm coming in. So we'll be doing that. So yeah, not a bad play there. The points are definitely building up. And yeah, I'm just really hoping, I mean, just need a good big point bird to play with this Minivet. We're going to have loads of food to do that. And that could really be a strong way of getting points on this end of round goal, is doing a nice double, maybe more than that. Maybe get more birds down at the end of this round. Pull a bit of a fast one. So yeah, we're going to have to see what we can do. But still 4 turns left. Still time to draw and maybe find something good. So we'll be going for that. Okay, Ibis Bill is potentially going to help us here. No. Oh, actually, well, maybe it will. Maybe it will, because Common Sandpiper. Now, is there still time? Is there still time for this to be a good play? We will get an extra card each time, which is an extra point. But it's basically 0 points to play this now, so... Oh, that's a tough one. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think ideally, if we play that, we need to be drawing cards at least, I don't know, 6 or 7 more times in this game, and there's just not really enough turns for that. So at this point, I'm holding out hope that we can actually just get a nice big point bird. Honestly, like that Ibis Bill, something of that level, to go in there and score Wetland Rangers. So I think we'll leave Sandpiper for now. Oh, House Crow. Okay, that's a very interesting option. Yeah, potentially for turning more of this food into points. But yeah, we do kind of already have these options with the crow to do that. So I think I'm just going to keep on going with that. We can do our tuck, of course. We can do... Yeah, I think we do go all 3 here. I think we do go and tuck all of them and just keep taking these worms, which, yeah, we can obviously be using for points with the crow. And yeah, just keep going with this Munir. So, I mean, I guess at the surface, if we're drawing 3 cards, they're all turning into tucks on the Starling. We're getting a cash on the Crow and a tuck on the Munir. Still 5 points every time. So it's not a bad engine at all. And we can just repeat that as long as we want. We don't have to worry about X space filling up. Whereas, yeah, my opponent may have to think a little bit about that as the game plays out. But yeah, just really still crying out for some more options here. But okay, now we're getting some eggs coming through from the Golden Pheasant. So that's kind of fun. Are you putting some tokens on the edge of the map? No. Okay, this is fascinating. We've really got to watch out here. But okay, I mean, do I just spread these eggs out? I mean, I know there's a bonus card out there, which is birds with full nests, which I'm pretty sure is in Asia. So maybe I should be thinking about that, but maybe actually not on the plover, because that is, we could fill that up another way. But yeah, I think, to be honest, if that bonus card did come up, I'm not sure I'd be doing too much with that, unfortunately. But yeah, I think let's just keep going. Okay, Forest Owlet. Not really the kind of thing I'm looking for here. Okay, Asian Coal again. You're not laying eggs, so we're going to keep going off the top and just keep crossing our fingers that something good is going to come our way. I mean, if push comes to shove, I may potentially look at picking up, yeah, that Mandarin Duck and just double playing that in the forest if we need something for the end of round. But yeah, for now, we'll just keep on top decking, keep on tucking, and yeah, as I say, the points are looking all right. Points are looking all right. I think we're going to lose that last in a round goal, but as long as we don't get completely gazumped here in round 3, I think we're going to be looking good and scoring lots of points there. So what can we get off the deck this time? Okay. Now, do I just settle for this Mandarin Duck? It is going to be... Let me think about this. We're guaranteed to get 2 tucks. It's going to give us 1 extra card, which is a tuck for us, but 1 extra to my opponent, which is maybe a tuck there. I think we've got to go for it. It's an easy play. We may need it for this end of round goal as well. So yeah, I think we will just go with that. I guess, yeah, we'll keep on cashing here. We'll do a tuck here. And yeah, I guess we'll do a tuck here as well. Skip on the plover because we're full. And yeah, take our Munir tuck. And the other thing we got to think about is we can switch the order of the teal. So we'll do the Mandarin Duck first. And then, again, as with last round, maybe if that white gives us something good, we got a spare option. to tuck instead and be able to keep, yeah, whatever is drawn. But we're going to see what we can manage there. But we're going to see, first of all, what is my opponent doing? Okay, Greater Adjutant's going down. Yeah, so they do qualify now for the end of round goal. But we are going to be able to, yeah, do a sneaky double play up here. So I think I want this cup nest space because if I take that, it is on the edge of the map. And then I want to ignore the egg or the worm. I don't think it matters too much, to be honest. Because, again, with the crow and with the Munir and with all this flexibility, feels like eggs and worms are both worth points for us. But I think I'll ignore the egg cost. And maybe just see, you know, we can always grab more food later if we need. But with this Mandarin duck going down, we can now grab this space here, which is beak pointing to the left, and that's going to allow us to grab the food. So we could just grab the worm back. I'm going to grab this seed. So this does give us a busted food, but there's no point playing this busted, as I've said so many times already, until we can actually score a bonus card. But all right, what can Mandarin duck get us? We're going to see 5 cards here. Okay, well, you would be great. You would be great if you came up a little bit sooner. I think I might go for the peafowl here. Now, it's more cards, which is more points, but it actually will score us Wetland Rangers. So I feel like we got to do that. I really feel like we do need to be, yeah, keeping something like that to score, get some extra points. So we'll go with that. I suppose actually let's tuck the Philippine Eagle just so there's no risk my opponent can get it. And yeah, I mean, there you go. Have fun with that Crested Lark. I'm sure that's exactly what we wanted. What's the toy going to get us here? Anything good? I mean, Eurasian Coot. Again, maybe a little bit sooner, but I think we stick with the peafowl here. I think knowing that that's going to get us the bonus points we need. I think I'm happy with that. So, yeah, points are looking really good. 81. I mean, I'd be happy with that on an Oceania board game. Considering there's been basically no co-op on base boards, I'm really, really happy with where we're at. So we're coming to this last round in a good spot. But yeah, do got to worry about my opponent here. But it's got to think about the adjutant. You know, they're going to be copying Wetland Ranger. That actually at the moment is not scoring any points. So that is a positive. And yeah, given that we're not fighting any more bonus card birds, it's not really looking like we're going to be drawing anything else to give another option. So we'll see how this goes. But okay, I think... yeah, I think we just get this peafowl down right away, actually. And let's think about this. 4 turns left, so we can draw cards 3 more times. Yeah, we can definitely get the food we need for the busted here. So we will do that, and then, yeah, play that last turn, and I suppose that's going to be, yeah, net 8 points into the grasslands. Maybe another duet token as well, which is going to be good. But yeah, let's go ahead and do the peafowls. So down here in the wetlands, take off the eggs from the plover. And okay, so we are going to have to go here. But yeah, maybe if we can get busted here, we're going to be able to link through that. And that's going to be really, really nice. So I think we do just take that space because at least it gives us a chance of being able to connect through. And yeah, we're going to get our extra cards. And hey, I've seen you already. We're definitely drawing through the deck here. Oh, Trump to Finch, actually. That could be very nice as a double play option. So we'll be considering that. But yeah, this tends to happen in these Asia-only games, especially when both players are going in the Wetlands engines and drawing a lot. And especially with these teal powers coming through as well. Yeah, we're going to be drawing through the deck and really actually just got to hope we don't run out of cards. That might be something I have to think about. Yeah, only 23 cards left, so maybe at a bit of a race to draw the rest of those so that we can tuck, as say, under the crow, under the starling, under the Munir as well. We're really being quite greedy in terms of the available cards left. So maybe want to do my card drawing first of all, and then think about this busted. But as I say, Trump to Finch double play, that could be tempting. And alright, onto our next turn here. Okay, opponent is taking food. Suppose we've got to think about this Eagle as well in terms of cards, if that's going to be tucking, but doesn't seem to be doing too great of a job thus far. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and draw some cards. And yeah, I think actually we don't need to be throwing eggs here, so we can skip that. No food available, which is a shame, but yeah, we can do triple tucks here. Tailor Bird, I don't think is going to be that good for us. No, we'd be able to get a little bit of a group of cavity nests, but nothing too amazing. So I'll happily tuck you there. I think, yeah, get rid of you as well. And we've got to be taking these seeds, so we will indeed take a seed there. But yeah, I think, you know, potentially if we're drawing twice more, we're going to have 3 seeds here. So we could do Finch into Bustard. I think that might be worth it, but it also might not be worth it because each seed here is a point. So I'll have to think about that. Okay, now the vultures go down. I mean, this is really interesting. Doubling up, big gamble. But as I said, we know, yeah, my opponent's not going to be scoring anything as it stands off that bonus card. So hopefully that will continue. But yeah, we keep drawing. We're going to keep finding stuff that we've already seen in this game. And yeah, we're going to keep being able to get these caches on the crow. So that's really good for us. Yeah, we'll go tuck, tuck, tuck. And yeah, I think we get rid of this Finch because it's a point to get rid of it. And the 2 food are also worth points. But I don't know if we can get another duet space. If it means we can connect down here, that's suddenly extra points. So I'm going to keep it for now. I can always change my mind later. We do need the seed here regardless. But yeah, this is the tricky thing. Is that I think we lose 3 points by playing this. But I suppose really we only lose 2 because we save food here. So we get 3 points to play it. But we lose a tuck. We lose a tuck here. And I suppose actually we lose another egg. So yeah, it's not quite as obvious. It's not quite as obvious as I thought. But okay, you're still drawing. But yeah, so if we did Finch and Bustard, I'd say this would be net 1, just the bird itself, because we'd have to be paying effectively 2 eggs for it. But we lose 2 tucks, so it's net -1. But if it gets us this extra spot here, it could be net +1. The problem is that I don't know if that space is still going to be available on my next turn or not. And I could be throwing away 2 points for the sake of that. So we'll draw. We'll see if we get anything else that's going to change our mind, but it feels unlikely. I mean, Parakeet, yeah, if you came up a little bit sooner, maybe you would have been changing my mind. We'll take our cash. We'll take our tuck. And yeah, do we dare? Do we dare keep this Finch? Do we dare? I mean, I suppose the thing is we've got this Bustard that can also... it can also take this space. It can also take this space or this space. We have got a few options, and the Finch can take here. So I think actually the risk is that we end up on the same number of points anyway. So I think we're going to take that. I think we're going to skip this. And I think we're going to take the seed. So yeah, we can do double seed here, and then we just need 1 worm and 1 seed here. And I think that's going to be the play. So let's go ahead and do that. A little bit of calculating in this end game. Hopefully I've done it right. And yeah, as I say, the payoff here could be squeezing an extra point out. I'm hoping it doesn't come down to that, but you never know. You never know in these games. Definitely felt like my opponent had the better start, but just didn't get the additional engine birds down. We were quite fortunate finding that large bill crow. And yeah, just being able to supplement with some of these teal powers. Our engines definitely come together, and we're getting a good score here, but we'll see. Okay, no, you played Red Crown Crane. Oh, 9 points. Okay, does that mean what I think it means? Endangered Species was probably the bonus card, so okay. But the good news is you're still not scoring off Wetland Rangers, so nil point there for you. But okay, let's do our double play. So yeah, as I say, the payoff here is going to be really, really good. So we'll take, I guess, yeah, this spot here. Is that the one we want? Yeah, we want this spot here. So we lay an egg, and then we ignore a seed to play the Bustard. We take those eggs away. I suppose we can take off here now. And now we connect in, I guess, with this space here and connect through. So now we've got 8. So out of nowhere, we're suddenly tying our opponent on largest group. And yeah, we are going to copy our slightly poor bonus card, but 3 more caches. Not too shabby. And yeah, Mandarin Duck time. So we can draw here. Luckily, there are just about enough. We'll choose one to keep. Not that it matters. We'll choose one to tuck. Again, not that it matters. And there you go. Enjoy a free card. And yeah, we're going to take our 2 tucks here off the twice. So still solid 3 points on the teals. And yeah, as I say, these 2 yellow powers, I think my opponent's going to be sorely disappointed when they see the bonus card come through. But there we go, we did lose that last in a round goal. But yeah, I mean, we won the first 3, so that puts us in a good position. And we could come into the final scores here and see how this ends up. So yeah, definitely got a few big point bursts done at the end. As I say, not great on the bonus, but my opponent did draw a 0 from the crane, so that's reassuring. Obviously, quite a few caches on both sides, quite a few tucks as well, but I feel like we are going to pull into the lead there. Yeah, pretty comfortably, 41 tucks. A few duet token points as well. But a really strong score, 122. I'm very happy with that. Up against 85 there for my opponent. So yeah, as I say, maybe just a little bit of a struggle on their side, but I'm very happy with how that worked out for us. Not the great bonus card we want to copy with the Bustard, but still a few points. But really, it's just all about the engine, all about the Starling and the Crow. And as I said, that Munir with that flexibility, gaining the seeds, gaining the tucks, I think that worked out really, really well for us. Helped score a lot of points, helped get the food to get those big point birds done at the end, and helped for a nice win here in the Eared Dove duet. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed watching that game. That was definitely a lot of fun to play. We've still got quite a few more games in this group stage, so if you want to see those, do make sure you're subscribed and following along. And I hope to see you in another game very, very soon.